Hello everybody, this is Horror Night Podcast. I'm your host Austin. We got a big show tonight. We got the owner of Tidewater HorrorCon, Billy, on the show. Welcome to the show, Billy.
Thank you for having me.
Right before I get to the questions and horror news, I just want to say, cannot wait for the HorrorCon that's coming to Norfolk, Virginia. Now, there used to be a horror convention in my hometown in Virginia Beach years ago. And it was like when I got into horror. I was really new into horror. I didn't know about it. The media, my news channels didn't promote it or anything. I don't remember. That was so far back, but I was so mad that I didn't go because there was huge guests at that HorrorCon. King Hunter was there. Daniel Harris was there. Big names, and I was so disappointed that I didn't go. Now I have a chance to go to Norfolk, Virginia.
Sid was there as well.
Oh yeah, Sig was there, yeah. And I completely missed opportunity to meet him before he passed. I'm so sad I didn't see him.
Yeah, the industry's gonna miss him a lot.
And this episode is a tribute to him. We'll get that in a minute. I'm going to start my horror news segment. September 19th, 20th, and 2020 will be coming soon in Norfolk, Virginia at the horror convention. At the convention, rest in peace to Sig Haig, horror legend, died at the age of 80. Here's a couple of films he was in. Lord of Salem, Hatchet 3, Death House, The Devil Wages, Halloween 07, House of Thousand Corpses, and 3 from Hell. And 3 from Hell, I have it on DVD. I have not yet to watch it. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I just haven't watched it yet. So
you're watching all those other horror films.
I know. I just bought Happy Death Day yesterday, and I still haven't watched that either.
Yeah, big shout out to Rob Mello.
Oh yeah.
I guess that'll be at the con next year.
So wait before we get to the questions, let's get right into it. Billy, you have some announcements to make, so take it away.
Currently we just signed Tony Moran. If people don't know, he was the original Michael Myers. We already have Lisa Loring. We're currently in talks with somebody from It 2 from the last movie. It's not Pennywise, everybody, but we're working on somebody that's a predominant cast member from that movie. So we want to let everybody know that. We also formed a partnership with a nonprofit today. We'll be announcing that a little bit later. We just got to get some legal approval from them, but we'll give everybody details that's dedicated for them on Friday night and possibly Sunday.
Sweet. And not only that, Horror Night Podcast is proudly partnered with Tidewater HorrorCon. I'm so happy to be part of my first HorrorCon convention ever.
We're glad to have you, bud. You're going to have a good time. Everybody that comes out is going to have a great time.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait.
Again, this is going to be a party, relaxed atmosphere. It's not about just spending money. There's a lot of events that we have going on that's free.
Let's get right to it. Question number 1. What is your favorite horror movie?
There's so many of them. I am near and dear to my heart is Halloween. It's my first really horror movie that I've really gravitated to. Love Jamie Lee Curtis, but there's so many out there that Terrifier is really good. I love that. It 1 and 2 is really good. The original It is amazing. But I love all horror films. But if you had to narrow me down to one, my favorite is going to definitely be probably Halloween.
Wow. Number 3. How is it like being part of the horror community?
The horror community is absolutely great. A lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about the community, that it's just really dark and we're weird and we're different. That's absolutely false. A lot of the celebrities that I've talked to, agents I talked to, everyday people that I speak to, people that are on our Facebook page, our Instagram, our website, is very open to help people. They want to give back. They want to help the community. I think that's a big misconception that people just think that it's dark or it's bad or it's about Satan or this or that, and that's not the case at all.
No, I've been part of the horror community since 2010, and let me tell you, horror community is not like big horror fans coming together. No, it's a family. A big happy horror family. Like Sick Haig, he's part of our family. D. Wallace is part of our family. You is a part of our family. Everybody who's related or in the business is part of our family. It's not just, like you just said, it's a family come together.
Correct.
So it's more than horror, it's a family.
I agree. Absolutely right, buddy.
Because
they're the most giving, the most welcoming people that I've ever met and dealt with in my life. They've been very open, and it's just nice that we all gravitate to the same genre.
Yeah. So, number 4. When did you decide that you wanted to start a convention?
That's a good question. Actually, it started about 2 years ago. I was in Indianapolis. I was at the Horror Hound convention. I've met a lot of celebrities actually that are coming to our con as well. We walked around. And me and 2 other friends. They're also helping me out with this con. Had a conversation and we want this back home. No offense to other cities. I love everybody at the beach. I love everybody at Hampton, Newport News, Richmond. But we don't have anything in Norfolk. Norfolk is very hard to get things into sometimes. And with the connections that we had and the connections that I know, we wanted to make sure that we brought something back home. And we gravitate to horror naturally. That's our thing. So that being said, when we were in Indianapolis, we saw the outpouring support. Horror Hound is very big. They're a very good group. They have a lot of support. They've been around. They've been doing this for a very long time. So we saw kind of what they did, and we wanted to bring it back home.
Number 5. How is it like booking the guests for the horror convention?
Booking celebrities for the convention?
Yes, how is it like booking the guests? Like, how did you start finding the guests? Who do you have in mind finding the guests and stuff like that?
Well, one of our first signings was Lisa Loring. So we met Lisa actually in Indianapolis while we were there. So it's kind of came full circle. Lisa, most celebrities work through agents. Most agents are very open and willing to work with you about signing their artists and getting the celebrity to there. There's a lot of requirements, a lot of negotiations. A lot of people think that, I guess one of the biggest misconceptions people have is like, oh, just get Freddy Krueger, go get, Robert Englund. It doesn't work like that. Most of these guys, I'm not going to give out numbers, but they're north of $10,000 just to go on a flight. And we pay for their flights. We pay for their hotel. We pay for their food. Just to put it out there, a lot of people don't know the behind-the-scenes portion. There's a lot of work that goes into bringing an artist here. It could be weeks on end trying to negotiate a contract to get somebody here. They have minimums that they have to meet. But you have the pleasure to meet a lot of good agents, a lot of guys that are really down to earth. They're not in it to make money. They're in it for their clients. They're in it for their celebrities. They're just trying to do what's best for them. And we work with a lot of good guys. If you guys don't follow Monster Memorabilia, they're another good group. Chris Major and them. They're really good guys, really down to earth. They're really supportive of us, working with us. They help us with a lot of deals and a lot of celebrities.
I think I've just became friends with Chris Major on Facebook recently.
Yeah, Chris Major's a really good guy, man. I've talked to him probably a handful of times. He's always been down to earth, asked what we need, what kind of support do we need. Big shout out to Rob Mello for doing the video, Tony Grant. We have a lot of guys that are trying to do videos. We're trying to do stuff that's different that nobody else is doing. I just noticed this past week, though, since I posted it, like 5 other cons are copying us now. So maybe we're a trendsetter in that. But I think that's really cool that they got out there and they helped promote that. That's really cool. And Chris is a really good guy, man. Every conversation I have is what can you do to help.
Oh yeah. Now when you were explaining how you got your guests to your horror convention, now coming back off topic, coming back to my show, it's like a process with my show. I mean, it's very hard finding guests. I got a strong connection of horror actors. It didn't happen night one. It took me a while to have strong connections because when I did my sports show in 2010, I had people from like sports, business, and stuff like that. And then when I got into horror in 2017, when my first episode, I clicked right then, and I found out all these horror people that I knew I had, and it went from down there, and it's very hard to find horror people that will do their time and come on the show, and I had couple of negotiations with a few big horror people. But it went downhill and I couldn't get them on the show just due to their filming schedule and other horror cons they're working with. But anyway, that's how the business goes. You lose some, you gain some. So.
That's right, buddy. You actually hit on a good point. And second that, all these guests that we're posting on the website, the Facebook page, just everybody keep in mind, they have an obligation that they have a filming right that takes precedent over the con. That's their job. That's how they eat. That's what they do for a living. So it's very possible I can book the biggest name that you could possibly think of, and then that person is filming. That's why we're really cautious right now about booking anybody too big, because Robert England is actually filming. He's probably, it hasn't been announced, but he's already agreed to, are willing to do the next Nightmare, and come back. Nick Castle is doing the new, 2 films for Halloween, the last 2 episodes. So they're filming right now. But from Moran is still the original Michael Myers with him, so that's a good flow. But you should plan to come to the con, come for the con and the experience. We're going to have celebrities. Things will get ironed out, but sometimes things happen that's beyond our control. So just keep that in mind for anybody listening, is that, yes, these guys are booked. They have contracts signed. But if something comes up, if Lisa Warren gets the next deal, she could be on a show.
Oh, yeah, completely. I'm like, it's very hard for, like you said, because mine shows the same thing. I think my biggest guest, was not just Bobby Wyatt from Hellraiser. It was Gabriel Stone that was my second biggest. Now, Gabriel Stone, whoever knows who she is, she's related to Dee Wallace. Now, Dee Wallace is huge in the horror industry. She was in Kojo. She was in E.T. I mean, she's big, and I had the opportunity to talk to her on my Flames podcast show as a guest co-host, and I had a chance to interview her on my Flames podcast show, and it was really cool.
That is cool.
And her daughter is so nice. She was on my show, I think last season, But anyway, she was really nice, and I really like her.
While we have a second, thank you for doing a brief interview with me so I can tell your story and about you on our convention page.
Oh, yeah.
Austin, A lot of people love that story, man. Your story inspires other people, so don't stop telling your story.
Oh, I'll never stop telling my story.
So I want to say thank you on behalf of the Tidewater Horror community.
And that story keeps me going every single day. Ever since, that story and my dad's passing 2 years ago keeps me going. Cause
man, you can't stop, buddy. You gotta keep going. Like you told me the other day, don't be stubborn sitting on your ass. Do something.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So I'm proud of you. Keep pushing through. You'll get these celebrities in there. You'll get people in the industry. We'll keep going. It's hard work, man. You know how it goes.
I've been doing it for 10 years. I understand.
You understand. You probably understand a lot better than we do.
Yeah, because I've been in it so long.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Any other news you need to announce before I end this?
I guess I can answer a couple questions that I get quite regularly. How much is tickets going to be? Just so everybody's aware, it's going to be around the $20 range. It could be a little bit less and a little bit more. It's not going to be anywhere from $20 to $25 a day that we believe, but we're trying to make it affordable for families. There's also going to be other events going on outside for food vendors and so forth that it's going to be reasonable for families. They're not charging $10 for hot dogs and hamburgers outside. So, because we don't only have the event inside, we also have about 2 acres outside with a live DJ. Shout out to Shane Dollar for coming out and supporting us with that. We're going to be having a couple corporate vendors out there as well, doing some promotion. This Saturday, we're going to do the Red Cross, and it's a blood donation, blood drive. So anybody that does the blood drive, we're going to have custom T-shirts for them for free. So you'll get a custom-made T-shirt, only exclusive from the inaugural Tidewater Horror Convention. The first show, first year con, only that shirt will be given at that blood drive. So that's kind of a cool thing. And then on Sunday, we're going to be doing some charity work, cosplayers and so forth. That money will be donated to a charity directly involved. That will go 100% proceeds will go to help the community. So that's a big thing that we want to get across. We're not doing this for money. We're doing this for our community and for the horror community, and we want to bring people here. So I think that's something that we want to convey to everybody about our community, our city, love with J Beach, to everybody else. Everybody come out and have a good time. It's going to be a party atmosphere. Another thing to drive a point on, we're in a hotel. Most of these conventions around here are not in a hotel. 80-90% of them are at a convention center. There's a party going on all night where we're at. So we have bars downstairs. We have things to do. We're going to have panels going on. Working out multiple locations as well.
Oh yeah. So before I end this episode, please go check out the Facebook page, Tidewater Convention. I think that's what the name, Tidewater Horror Convention. Go check them out. Go check the website.
The website's www.tidewaterhorrorconvention.com.
Yes, go check that out. Not only that, if you have any questions concerning, like we said, the prices of the tickets, go contact their Facebook page and they will respond back to you. Like I said before, I'm so thrilled to be partnered with Tidewater Horror Convention. I cannot wait to witness my first ever horror con in my life. I cannot. I'm so excited to
Glad to have you there. You're gonna have a blast. Everybody comes out is going to have a blast. Like my promise to everybody, and I constantly talked about it on the Facebook page, on the We also have a community page that is there for us to talk as a community. You see a cool pop, you want to post that on there? Cool. You see a funny meme that relates to horror that's not raunchy? Post it. It's about us as a community to be able to speak. That is what the community page is for on our Facebook. It's to share ideas. Tell people where to find this cool idea, or this cool pop, or this cool statue, or hey look, Spirit Halloween has this cool doll. Check this out. That is what that was designed for. It's for people to share ideas, to meet and speak to each other. It's not a dating site, but it is there for people to communicate and try to find things in common. Another point that I wanted to make also with that community page, we posted this a while back. We are here for people. There's things that impact our community and that impact individually that some people feel alone. You're not alone. We're here to talk to you. We're not psychiatrists. We're not doctors. But you don't have to be alone. If you have ever feel the need to speak to somebody or reach out or communicate, I will do my best to try to help you or try to talk to you or try to point you in the right direction. We would never turn anybody away. That is part of what our community is. So make sure that everybody understands that. Community page, we're open to messages. I usually answer all messages within an hour, unless I'm at work. So we get back to everybody and we have an open dialogue with them.
Oh yeah, completely. Please go check out Whole Night Podcast on YouTube. Please go check it out on everything on social media and our Instagram page. And sorry if fans are listening to this. If you see my Instagram page, Whole Night Podcast, I'm not posting that much. It's because my stupid app is screwing up. I can't post nothing. I post something and it kicks me off. I don't know what's going on with Instagram. They need to fix it or I'm gonna do something about it. It just ticks me off.
Austin, relatable. We've been dealing with that all morning with trying to get videos up for everybody. Yep, we understand that.
It's driving me crazy. I haven't been on Instagram since September 15th, and it's been messing up ever since.
Yeah, no, it's very hard to put videos on Instagram sometimes. You almost need your engineering degree. Don't know how to write code.
I know. So anyway, go check us out on Whole Night Podcast. Go check out Tidewater Horror Convention in 2020. This has been another episode of Whole Night Podcast Season 3, final episode. And Season 4 will come back. Yes, Whole Night Podcast Season 4 will come back next year. Don't know when that will be, but I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be one spooky, fun, family-friendly episode. I cannot wait to come back for Season 4. I'm so excited. And may the force be with you. So
I'm really excited to see those.
Oh yeah. So that's the wrap, and that's it.